All right, here we are. Live again, ready to go with coin reveal number 860. This one is a 1964D original roll. Let's get started. I'll open up my roll here. Sometimes I can get these open just by picking at them with my thumbnail. Most of the time I have to pick at them with a little tool to get them open. In fact, I've got the little tool sitting right here. I was trying to get away without having to find the tool, but then I looked over and there it is. So I might as well use it. This is a tool that was invented, I guess, for the purpose of opening iPhones, opening cell phones, I guess. Taking the screen off of cell phones. And it works perfectly for picking at the ends of rolls to get these machine ends off. You just stick it in there and pull out. And it's easier to do it next to the seam. There you go. So you get it started like this, and then you just pick at it going around, and you end up picking it apart like this. You see, and I'm just opening the entire end of the wrapper, opening the whole crimp, just like that. And then I just unroll it, holding the coins together to keep them all in their original place, exactly as they came, from whence they came. And here we go. Wait a minute, I get this back in here. All right. Coin number 1 will go to Carl. Carl. We'll be checking the reverse side on the first 10 coins. That's interesting. Yep, we have a double die. First coin in the roll turns out to be a double die. You can see it best like this right here. You see it in the center of the S and on the U there, and on the R of trust. You see how there's an R overlapping right here. There you can see it, especially at the top of we, right there. There you go. You can see the doubling real easily right there. That's going to be a 1964D 1D0001. Double die obverse number 1. That's kind of cute. I really like that. Yeah, what I pull it from, just from the date area, is that the doubling is almost not evident in this area. However, you can see it right here. A little bit of the crosslet sticking out right there, just below where the stem is on the 4. So, definitely a double die. Definitely a very nice one. Valuable, too. This one's for Carl. Let's see what comes next. First coin, double die. Can't beat that. Evolution Revolution. And see, this one doesn't have that same thing. So it's probably not a double die. No, see, this one's normal. Check the reverse real quick and see if we have a double die reverse. And we basically have a mess for a reverse. So that one is a normal coin. Coin number 3 now, Dirty Water. Why is it that everybody doesn't show up right away in these? Now, I say I'm moving right over to this other stream. Should be easy to find. What's up, Mike? Or I guess people just aren't following through, or they're just not saying anything. One or the other or the other. Another late reverse on the wrong video. I don't know, man. It's pretty easy numbers. But you got toes. You can take your shoes off and count. Let's see here. Kurt Pierce. Kurt, let's see what we get for Kurt. Okay. Well, I don't have the humpy bump down on the lower part of the 4, so it's not going to be one of our double dies. Precious. A little bit better reverse, but it's still not a double die, I don't believe. No. Not in double die. Do I still have an 09S VDB? I am unsure. Let me open up my nice coins and see. Come on. Come out, come out. Let's see, what do I have here? There's a 14D. There's an 09S, a 31S, another 14D. Let's see, what's this one? 09S again, a 31S. What this one is, what is it? Oh, 70S small date. Let's see, what's this? Another 70S small date. 31S, 31S, 70S small date. And what's this? $14D. No, I don't have an 09S VDB right now. Do not have one. Keep trying to comment on the wrong video. Oh, what is it with you people? It's one number after another. Just find the next number. I will be more explicit into the future. It seems like everyone's having a little bit of trouble with that. Mickey. Mickey. Well, it is not one of the double dies. Oh, it is too. Look at that. So you can see this right here, where the 4 comes through here, and then you've got the crosslet on the lower part, and you come up here, and you can see that In God We Trust has a lot of doubling, a lot of nice doubling too. DDO number 1 for 1964D. Sweet. Look at that O. Look how much doubling there is there. You got 2 O's there overlapping one another. Yeah, there's some chance I may still have it, Dirty Water, but I think I've sold it. Look at that. Or not Dirty Water. I should be talking to Mr. Ash on that. Mike, I think it's sold, but I can check. Look at this. Look at this. Look at the notching on the corner of the L, the I, and the B, and the E even on the R, just a little bit. But you can see the extra on the B here. It's just really nice, really sweet double die. I love it. All right, that one's for Mickey. Coin number 5. Now number 6 for Mark. Let's see what my buddy Mark gets. Way too close to the coin is what we get. Got to back off these things a little bit so that you can see what you're doing. This one is not a double die. Not an RPM. Let's check the reverse real quick. See if we have any double die reverses in this roll. No, sir. Not a double die. Point number 7. Oops, I just knocked over my stack. Hang on a second here. I see exactly what order they go in, so I can get them back. We can rebuild him. We have the technology. Technology. Paul. Yeah, we've got one for Mr. Paul. I don't see anything special here. So, we'll keep moving right along. Nothing there. Hey, Eric. Got 64D DDO number 1. 64D DDO number 1 coming out of this roll. Got 2 of them so far. Not seeing anything else though yet. Still looking, still hoping, not finding. Number 9 for Chuck Daughtrey. Not one of the double dies, though. Looks like it could be a bar L. We think, Eric? John Murch. John Mechanic. That's right. Something tells me I want to hold this one. I want to hold it and squeeze it and love it. Yeah, we'll hang on to this. I don't know exactly what it is, but we'll hang on to it. All right. Let's get this in a holder for Chuck. You're on a phone, so it's small. You're lounging with the pups. Sitting back in your recliner watching a show. I get what you're doing. I'm picking up what you're putting down. Nothing there. Nothing on that one. Let's check the next coin. Kurt. Let's see what we come up with here. Little RPM. Little minor RPM. A little split serif on the upper part there. You can see 2 little serifs sticking out of the upper corner. They should lay on their mother for a bit. Yeah, you don't want to do that. You'd wake them up. And little Petey, she loves laying on your lap. Just let her stay there. Just let it happen. My old Sherman's getting older. And we're starting to consider him in the past tense with future plans. Because he's getting up there. He's 10 to 11 years old now. It's going to be a rough time when he's gone, but nobody lasts forever, and dogs don't last nearly enough. How come parrots can't live for 5 years and dogs live for 50? On your lap for 8 hours now means you haven't done a damn thing all day. Yeah, you're retired. You can do that. But yeah, dogs need to live a lot longer. We don't need to solve any issue with longevity in people. We need to put all that money and all that research toward making dogs live longer. And I'll be happy. I want your office chair with you. How? I can't even get in a recliner with my dog. He's too big, too fat, too heavy. Next up, looks like what we're picking out of this turns out to be what could be a Bar-L, what is definitely a very nice double die obverse, and a minor RPM. Coin number 16, one and done. Going on to coin number 17, Mr. Ash. Wish you luck. And luck did not answer. It's the same die that we just looked at. Yeah, old Sherm, he's pretty close to 75 pounds. He stays downstairs most of the time now because he can't really climb the stairs. He goes through a lot of effort to get up the stairs now. And I can't really do much about making that any better. Check the reverse on this one. Once in a while. Gotta check the reverse. Alright, nothing there. Shinbone just spoke up. Let's see what we get for you. It looks like a very minor split upper. Maybe a minor split upper. A chair elevator. Yeah, I'm going to run a chair up a full flight of steps for a dog who wouldn't know how to use it and wouldn't get on it anyway. Dirty water. I've only got 2 of the really nice double die so far. Still hoping for more of those. That's the only negative about this house, is that as I get older and as I get less able to climb stairs, it's going to be less likely that I can come up here. Maybe by that time I'll be ready to move. Don't know. Not ready to now, that's for sure. I'm doing relatively well physically. Coming up on 58 years old and I can still run down the street. My A1C is going down. So I'm on 4 different medications to make that happen, but nevertheless, I could still make it spike. All I gotta do is eat a bunch of sugar. So that my blood sugar is lower means I'm doing the right thing. No, nothing there. Last time I looked, the Browns were beating the Steelers. The game should be over now. Somebody tell me who won. Same die I've checked before a few times. Farm dog is he's big to be an older one. I don't know what kind of dog he is. It's a wolfhound of some sort, I guess. Browns won, huh? Well, that doesn't change the fact the Steelers are still on the top of the conference. They're going to end up clinching the conference. It's another minor RPM here. No, I'm actually using the one that's made for diabetics because that's why I use it. It's Ozempic. If it were just about losing weight, I wouldn't be... You couldn't ever get me to put a shot in my stomach for weight. No. But because I'm diabetic, it helps control my A1C. A Drath-R is rare. I know that. Rare, cute, very friendly. That's another one of those. Little spike on the S. Not a double die. To apologize for giving your wife a dog. We're talking... Yeah, we're talking about Tilly, right? We're not doing a third one, right? I think when Sherm leaves us, we're going to spend some time taking weekends to do a little bit of traveling. We haven't been anywhere together without the dog in over 10 years. Just had our 13th wedding anniversary. Oh, I remember that. I remember that. You call Jim and you're like, what the hell were you thinking? You don't put cute dogs in front of Mel. She wants to take all of them home. Just like Tam. Can't take Tam anywhere where there's pigs because she wants to take them home. Tilly is a good one. She's a keeper. It's another one of those. Good Lord, they're not anything. Quit pulling them out of the damn roll. We're looking for a double die here. We've only got 2 of them. We're on coin number 33 at this point. This is still not one of them. Nothing there. Kind of good with one dog. I'm kind of good with not expanding my fleet here. That is another one of the double dice. See it there on the W? See it on God, especially the O on in. That's sweet, boys and girls. You can see my kicker here is how part of the crossel of the 4 shows up right here. And then part of the angle of the 4 shows up inside right there. So definitely one of them. Dirty Water gets this one. All right, Mr. Sappington. I just woke him up. Let's look at what Mr. Sappington gets. Looks like one of our really minor split upper serif RPMs. Yeah, somebody doesn't understand what aggressive means, I think. Because I don't think Tilly's even been aggressive toward her food, ever. All right, what do we see next here? Well, we've got over 10 coins left, so I've still got a little bit of hope. We've got 3 of them now. Looking for more. This is not one of them. That's Mickey. Mickey already got one, though. Shinbone. What do we get for Shinbone? Not one of those again. But it is. Unfortunately. Nothing of great use, but it is a pretty die. Nice early die state. There's one for Sissy. And Sissy gets... Yeah, it looks like it's going to be a normal... Just a normal coin. Number 40 now, Dan. Mr. Dan. We got something weird going on with this next coin. I don't know what it is or what's going on with it, but it rubbed off on this one, whatever it is. I don't even know what's going on with that one. It's kind of, I don't know. We're going to have to give a credit to Tim. Look at this. It looked like a glob from the floor at the mint got involved. I don't know. This came out of a bank wrapped roll, though. So, what is it? It's a 61D. Little circulated coin just happens to be sitting in the middle of this roll. I thought maybe I saw that when I opened the roll. But I was discounting it. All right, we're going to toss this over to the side. Actually, I'll go ahead and stick it in here so we know that Tim is going to get credit back on this. Evolution Revolution. Oh, could it be? I think it is. And it is. Oh, this is a sweet one. Evolution Revolution gets a DDO number 1. There we go. It does happen because either places that wrap coins don't care what goes in the roll, and they just dump coins in a hopper. They're doing a job. We'll dump coins in a hopper and count them out. That's all they do. And so you'd be at the bank, and they've got all these rolls wrapped up to preforms, and they're pouring them out and getting them all loaded up in the rolls. Then they crimp the ends of them. And who knows what's in that hopper? There could have been, 50 circulated coins in a hopper that holds 1,000. They dump a couple of original bags in there, like probably happened with this. And you end up with a few circulated coins in the middle. Who cares, right? Well, we do. But they didn't know that. No indication to anybody that it would really matter. What is this, 58 years on? No, 68 years. Jesus. 1964 is almost 70 years ago. Is that right? No. No. What year is this? 2026. 25. Hey, it's 25 now. What does that mean? How many years ago was 1964? It's 4 years older than I am. 63. 62. 61. 62. Why am I can't add. I've simply lost all ability to do math. 62 years. Thank you, Blaine. Nothing there. We're up to coin number 47. We got 4 coins left. I can count that. That's kind of interesting here, Robert. 64s that are brass. That's kind of interesting because brass is a mixture of copper and zinc, which these coins are all brass to a certain degree because that's all that is in a 1964 Lincoln cent. They dropped the tin in 1962. So these are all brass composition coins. But in order to get stronger brass that will make the coins yellow, you have to have a lot of zinc in the process. Oh, 2025. Wait, yeah, okay, 61. Is that right? 2024. Yeah, okay. 61. 26 will be 62. See, these are 61 years old. They're older than me, but they can count better than I can. All right, there's Tim Weber. And down to the wire, last coin for Mickey. Let's see what we get out of here. Anything? Anything? No. Not one of the double dice. Well, that's it for that. We had 4. The DDO number 1. And they go to Carl, Mickey, Dirty Water, and Evolution Revolution. And we have a few other coins to take a look at, but I'm not sure that they're much of anything. All right, that's the end of this show. And the end of the day for me doing broadcasting. Eric will be back tomorrow with the reveal show. He's got one reveal to finish up, and then he'll be at the reveal show. I may be there as well. I'm probably not selling anything, but I'll be there. I don't know. I'll have to look. I'll have to check. I'll have to think about it. All right. I appreciate it. Thank you guys very much. And I will talk to you next time. Be well.